Well, here we are over at Newtown Creek. I just come over here to try out a little bit of kit I bought, but looks like I might have the tides wrong. It looks like we're on a dropping tide. Thought, looking at the tide times, I thought we'd be on slack water, but no, we're not. What this is a little kayak. It weighs about 8 kg. I thought it was going to be a bit top heavy on the back bike rack, but it seems to be okay. Came with pump fins for the underneath skeg fins, and a set of oars. Well, I've changed over the oars, the paddles, to a set I bought for Temu for £5 because they were a lot lighter and they're coming in about 800 grams. So yeah, the whole thing is about 8 kg. What I'll do is I'll get it out in a minute and start to blow it up and show you it then. Okay, here we are with the thing inflated. I did notice it's got two different size skegs on it as well, which is a nice. I'll only use a small one here because we're only in easy water. Should be alright tracking with that. Perfectly alright to blow up, no problem. Inflated well with a pump. A couple of the seat you have to blow up your mouth, as do the spray deck. It looks pretty sturdy actually for the price of it. It looks quite a nice quality little kayak. Just going to set the paddles up, have a little drink, refreshment, and then I just spoke to a fellow and we're just, the tide's incoming rather than outgoing, so we should be alright, no problems. Got my life jacket and off I go in a minute. Okay, we all set up now. The paddle set up. It's not the toughest paddle in the world, but it's nice and lightweight and it should do the job, I'm hoping. The paddle heads are not massive, but it should be on a little river like this, or a little creek like this. First impressions, really impressed with it for 70 quid. Bought it from Black's camping shop. Very easy to set up, very easy to transport. I did initially buy one of the pack rafts, which are only coming in at 3 kilos, but it was like buying a children's balloon, in all honesty. They were 400 quid plus, and the quality just wasn't there. So I sent that one back to Germany. I'm just waiting for a refund back on it, but this was as cheap as chips. One man kayak from Black's. They also sell them in Argos and on Amazon. So for about 70-75 quid you can get a nice little easily transportable kayak. Be ideal for the lake districts and all that, for doing the lakes. I'll take it out in a minute and see how it tracks and see how it goes. Can't imagine being too many problems. It's nice lightweight. I'm coming in at 14 and a half, 15 stone, so I reckon it'll take my weight no problem. Plenty of room in it, and if you want to do expedition, I reckon you could probably get your kit on it as well. So we'll see in a minute. I just finished my drink, moored up in the water. Not the nicest launching spot, but it's alright. Probably end up getting a bit of wet feet, but I could take my shoes off, I suppose. Put them in my might do. I'll put my shoes up there as long as no one nicks them. Save my feet getting wet. But yeah, bring it back when I'm on the water. Well, got it out, just launched it, and only come a few meters, but it tracks absolutely lovely and it paddles lovely. You could do some real good distances on this one. It's not the strongest, but it's pretty good material. Absolute bargain. You really can't moan at this. I'm just going to go and have a little paddle about, try and get down the creek. We've got an incoming tide, so it'll push me down the creek, and then I'll be against the current, but it's tracking so nice that can't moan at this. Let's put my phone away and get down the creek. I've got to say, this is an absolutely brilliant bit of kit. For the money, it's astounding actually. 75 quid or 70 quid for a kayak. Let me just show you, that's the depth I'm in. It's literally about a foot of water. So I've got the small skeg on for tracking. Obviously if you're in a bit deeper water you can get a larger skeg in it to help you track better, but the tracking on this is pretty good. It's light. the whole thing, even with the paddle, is about 8 kg, and it's nothing. I mean, I've paddled a lot of kayaks and a lot of inflatable kayaks, and normally you've got a hell of a lot of drag with them. This one's got no drag. This is brilliant. This is like, it's pretty much like paddling a lilo. There's nothing to it, but it's robust enough, and it's strong enough that you're confident. You feel very confident in it. It's very good balance. You're not going to tip out of it on river waters. I probably wouldn't take it on the sea unless I wouldn't take it on the sea. I'll take it on the sea just for the crack, but not for a serious kayak journey or sort of kayak camping around the coast. I wouldn't try and circumnavigate the island on it. I think that would be a bit suicidal. Although, I don't know, maybe never say never. I've got my life jacket and I've got my wits about me, so I mean, what am I now? I've just come about half a kilometre, I'd say, in literally about 10 minutes. So you could do some serious journeys on this thing. If you want to circumnavigate lakes and that, it'd be absolutely ideal. Yeah, I'm made up with this. Gonna go for a little ride, and then I think unless I see something nice. I was just speaking to some people, and they were from the National Trust, and they'd said they'd seen about 6 seals up here already. Not 6 seals, yeah, seals. Seal colonies, although they're not colonies, they're individual seals where they're being pushed out of their habitats. But this is absolutely cracking bit of kit. This alongside my, I mean, you can even paddle it one-handed. That's how, well, that's how adaptable it is. That's paddling with one hand, and I'm making a little bit of progress. Keep coming down here because I've got a couple of swans coming towards me. And this is the thing with a kayak as well. Without an engine or a boat or a motor or anything like that, you're quiet, and you can get close to the wildlife. And it doesn't mind you, and it's a wonderful, wonderful way to see the rivers and the inlets. I love my kayaking. I worked in Africa on a lake, Lake Basumtwi, a great big meteor impact crater, and we used to have to commute 16 kilometres across the lake each morning to work, to go and dig the excavations and to do the investigations. I'm just going to stay here because I've got a little family of swans coming towards me, and they seem quite inquisitive. They're coming up, so let them pass. You got a little you got the mother and father, and you got the little baby. It's not a cygnet, is it? Is the baby a cygnet? I think it might be. There we are. Isn't that beautiful? Hey, that's what it's all about. Hello, swans. Nothing to give you food. I've got no food myself. But I might follow you back down the river, if you don't mind. You know, isn't that beautiful, eh? You've got jumping fish here and everything. This is such a lovely part of the island. Get my knees up. And this really is a comfortable kayak. You've got really good back support. Really good back support. You've got a nice spray skirt on it, a spray deck on it, so you're not going to get too wet. Plenty of room for your luggage. Yeah, easy to inflate. We'll see how it is to put away later, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. Yeah, one of the best buys of the year, I think. Anyway, bring you back later. There's the ducks and one of the geese. I'm just going to head down to where the geese are resting. I'm not sure if you can see them on that video, but there's absolutely a few hundred geese down there with ducks as well. I'm going to head on down. I have to keep turning the finger. You can paddle this with one hand. Not hard, and it's possible, but it's easier to just paddle with two. But let's see if I can go over to there, to the geese. They might get a bit unsettled. Let's put that between my knees. Oop. Stop you for a minute and go over and see the geese. I get much closer to these geese. They get a bit skittish, and it's not fair to disturb them. This is their habitat. This is their habitat. This is not my habitat. It's like someone come and disturb you at your home. There's a lot of little river birds there. There's the geese. There's the big colony of geese down there. I'm not going to go there because it really will disturb them, and they've probably got young, although we are quite late in the season. I think that's a pretty good proof of how this thing goes. I've got to get back and cook some dinner, so I think I'm just going to take a little ride back up to there. Absolutely fantastic kayak, can't fault it. Portability, absolutely 9 out of 10, no doubt. The only way you're going to get a more portable kayak is if you spend crazy amounts of money on those pack raft ones, and unless you're hiking and you really need a kayak in your backpack, they're not worth the money. I've looked at the material they're made of. You're basically buying a giant lilo, a lightweight lilo on a lot of them. You're far better off in something like this. Yeah, this is lovely. I mean, look, I'm just sat here now. The river's pulling me along at the same pace as those geese are walking. We've got a bit of an incoming tide, but you know, getting back to where the bicycle is, it's just that it's up there. Ooh, there's where the bicycle is, there at the top of my finger. So you can see how far I've come, and that's just about 15 minutes. Very light paddling. Yeah, stunning. So I should definitely be bringing it back up here. I shall be taking it further down to Yarmouth, and I shall be looking at some of the other inland riverways on the island. I'm thinking of going away to Bognor Regis, to Butlins next week, just to use, because I can get a chalet for 4 nights for £109, so just over 20, should say 26, £27 a night, and I shall use that as a base for my cycling. It means I can charge my batteries. It's actually cheaper than camping down in that area. It means I've got somewhere to charge my batteries. There's a Wetherspoons in Bognor, so there's always going to be cheap food. I can have a nice cheap holiday, and it means I can ride my bike as well, put a kayak on the back, take it down there and go off for the day. Well's me lobster, as they say. Alright, I'm going to turn you off
land now.
and I'm going to head back.
That's a lovely little ride out.
Ducks.
Yeah, that's the dog danglies, that little kayak, for the price of it,
lovely
and for the robustness of it. You probably easily fish off of it, no problem, as long as you take your care. But yeah, I'm really impressed with that. That's lovely. I wish I bought it earlier in the summer, but even winter, just put a little shorty wetsuit on and make sure you're wrapped up, and it'd be no problem at all. I'm just going to deflate it, pack it down, see how that goes, and I'll bring you then just the final comments on it. It is all packed down. Well, it's deflated anyway. I haven't completely deflated. There's a bit of air in there, but that'll roll out when I roll it up. 5-10 minutes to pack down, no problem. 5-10 minutes to put up, no problem. Yeah, joy of a kayak. Much better than the Sevlers, much better than the Coleman's. Much better tracking because of the weight of it. And you've got the extra large skeg fin, which is even better for tracking. And as you can see, this was in a foot of water pretty much. The skeg's got a little bit of wear on it probably from bringing it in over there and scraping up, but yeah, shallow water no problem at all. So deep water should be no problem, as long as it's not out to sea. You should be all right. But let's see if I can get it back in the bag and then come back. All packed down, that goes down no problem. Didn't get all the air out of it, but it fits nicely in my diving bag. I mean, you know, it's a mesh diving bag, so that'll go back on nicely. So yeah, I'd give that a 9.5 out of 10 for sure. Value 10 out of 10. Longevity 9.5, and overall, yeah, 9.5 easily. Cheers. There we go, everything's gone in the bag, no problem at all. I'll zip that up and then I'll get it on the back of my rack, come back to show you how easy it is to go back on the rack after you've had it out. Yeah, really impressed. Lovely afternoon. I didn't realise how much time I'd killed actually, so I've got to get back home and cook the salad. Well, all back on the bag. Could be a little bit tidier, could be a bit better secured, but that'll do me to get home, no problem. Just got a nice little 10-11 mile ride home now, same as on the way out here. That is that kayak. I'll just say 70 quid from Blacks or Millets or wherever you can get them, Argos, but absolute bargain. And then I would say it's probably worth paying the extra 5 quid from Temu for the lightweight paddle, coming in at 800 grams or less. Then you've got a lovely little a bike packing kayak. You can still get all your camping gear in my panniers, still get me bivvy in the panniers. Probably have to cut down on the beer and turn to rum or moonshine. So, but yeah, that's the Freespirit kayak from Blacks and other outlets. Cheers, Em.